series of videos, we're going to be looking at some of the inequalities that exist in vision loss and explore the data using the IAPB Vision Atlas. So let's look at the Inequality tab on the Vision Atlas site and navigate to Global Inequality. So there are three key areas which really demonstrate inequalities in vision loss. The biggest of these is socioeconomic disadvantage, which is also really closely linked to location, as 90% of people with vision loss live in low and middle income countries. Vision loss also correlates strongly with age, and we can see here that 73% of people with vision loss are aged 50 years or older. And finally, we can see that 55% of people with vision loss are women and girls. So in this video, we're going to be exploring some of the inequalities that occur across the life course. There are other videos that explore inequalities by gender or location. So let's now navigate back up to inequality and then age. So this chart is showing us the prevalence of vision loss for each decade of life above the age of 50. We can see that the prevalence of vision loss looks like it does increase for every decade of life above the age of 50. Although if we were to look a little bit closer at each category of vision loss independently, we can see the trends individually. So when we look specifically at blindness, this is where we can really see how the associations between vision and age, as the prevalence of blindness in those aged 90 years and over is 7.4% compared to only 0.7% in those aged 50 to 59 years. Now let's take a look at how each of the major causes of vision loss is impacted by age. So let's go back up to the top and navigate to causes and then refractive error. So we can view this chart by location or by time, but let's select age. If we select age, we can look at vision loss by condition for each decade of life above the age of 50. So it's really important to point out here that although the bulk of vision loss is experienced by people over the age of 50, that's also the group of people that we have the most data for. So we really do need more evidence on the causes of vision loss for younger adults and particularly children. Okay, so looking here at refractive error, we can see the crude prevalence of uncorrected refractive error by age. We could also choose to look at a particular region by selecting a different region here in this drop-down. We could also change the time, change the years, so we can look at progress over time, and we could also select individual genders. We could also review the same types of data for other causes of vision loss. For instance, let's take a look at vision loss due to unoperated cataract. And here we can see how sharply vision loss really does rise for each decade of life. Another important point to point out is that we just don't have enough evidence to be able to present this same data for vision impairment due to uncorrected presbyopia or for mild vision loss. We just need a lot more data in order to be able to visualize this level of granularity for near and mild vision loss. And again, we could look at the differences between males and females here, but we're going to be exploring inequalities due to gender a bit more in the next video.